Suarez, back for Messi, off his chest, Messi!
So Cavalier is gearing up for their greatest football match in club history, and that's a round of 16 match against the mighty Inter Miami, a team ranked third in Concacaf and a team with a value of 67 million euros come this Thursday. But I'm here to not only preview the game, but to also tell you that Miami is actually quite beatable.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yes, there is a chance, but a slim one. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to start off by, of course, talking about the Inter Miami team overall. You know, their squad, the players to look for, and their style of play. Starting with the squad, generally under new coach Javier Mascherano, they do line up in a 4-4-2, but don't be fooled, once the game is starting and they are attacking, Messi will come in that cam role right behind Suarez, and the team will morph into a formation of 4-2-3-1. As for the players to look for, I will not waste any time talking about the Barca boys, the Barca 4, because of course that is all most of us really know about. But if you believe that this Inter Miami team is solely based off those 4 only, you're sadly mistaken. This team is actually quite decked out in talent all over the pitch. But there's 2 players I especially want to highlight in this preview. One of those is their January signing from Venezuela, Velasco Segovia, who despite his young age is a seasoned starter for the Venezuelan national team. By trade, he is a number 8 that can also play as a number 10, but in his Mascherano setup, he will set up right here on the left hand side, but he will tuck in more centrally than run box to box. This is to allow the draw in defenders centrally and leave the massive space for the overlapping Alaba, who will basically set up camp over that side. I also want to talk about their other newcomer, an Argentine called Allende, who is on loan from Celta Vigo. With him, he brings some good direct play and speed down the right hand side that they were kind of lacking last season. In terms of their style of play, when they do have the ball, they're a team that likes to build up from the back, so they will see their goalkeeper start majority of their plays, given to their centre backs, who doesn't really keep it long, and nor do they like to split the lines with some passes. They will simply try their best to find the likes of Busquets or Redondo in the middle of the park and let those guys do the passing work. From there, they do have a tendency to try their best to use majority on the left side, but because of they know into the team, they know mix it up and now uses both sides of the flanks. But of course, there's that one Lionel Messi who of course get license to roam, and of course he will take the ball sometime from deep and does his magic. But what happens when they don't have the ball? Well, this is a key difference I noticed so far without Mascherano and Tata Parentino, is that they will actually look to press from Suarez up front. And while I'm not saying they're an all-out pressing team like a team from Red Bulls, they do try their best to box in their opponents up high or deep in their own half and try to nick the ball off them to start going forward, like what you see right here. So with all that said and done, how exactly is Miami beatable, especially for a small team like Cavalier? Well, as I said to you, it won't be easy, but in my opinion, Cavalier locally is exactly the type of team that have caused Miami numerous troubles over the last 2 years. And that's down to 2 attributes that they have and have well. One, of course, is that blistering speed that Cavalier does have. Inter Miami backline is not blessed with pace, and as I said to you, they do like to, box in their opponents up high, so they do play with a fairly high line despite the lack of pace around there. Of course, Mascherano can offset this knowing that Cavaliers come into town and play their one speedy centre back, which is Noah Allen, back there. But since he played a full 90 minutes just a couple days ago, he might be on the bench for this one, which means that there's a lot of gap and a lot of space in behind for Cavalier to try use their speed to exploit. The other issue that Miami have is that they absolutely do not like teams that press them and press them well. As I said to you before, their centre backs are not normally the best on the ball, and if you pressure them enough, they are prone to make mistakes at the back and give you a chance in on goal. But the all-out pressing game, especially in the first leg in Miami, is a bit of a risky move because you will leave gaps for the likes of Messi and Suarez going the other way. So in my opinion, I think Cavalier's best chance to get anything out of this game is sit in a mid to low block with that back 5, which will be especially useful to try deny space down the left hand side for Jordi Alba overlapping. But you can't sit too deep and for too long because the likes of Messi of course will pick you apart or score from far. So when he comes into that zone right in front of the 18-yard box, that is where you want the likes of Richard King to step from his line to pressure the little Maestro or Suarez on the ball. And then if you manage to win it and win it clean, just go direct to the right hand channel to really use the speed of JAMPL Calvin down the right hand side where Jordi Alba normally leaves absent. Of course, I am not a coach, but I really truly believe after watching both these clubs over the last couple of years that this is the best way Cavalier, of course with some good outstanding defending and goalkeeping, can get a result in Miami, taking it back to the National Stadium next week Thursday. But as we have seen with other teams Miami have faced, the magic of Messi and Suarez can turn a normally close game right on its head. So a game can easily go from a dull 0-0 to 4-0 in no time. So Cavalier have to make sure that they keep the concentration for a full 90 minutes. But I wish them the best of luck. It won't be easy when they are once again faced Inter Miami in Fort Lauderdale Chase Stadium this Thursday at 7 p.m. But alright guys, that is all from my quick preview of this big clash for Jamaican football and Cavalier, of course. Again, we wish them the best of luck, but please like, subscribe and share as we look to keep you up to date on all things in the Jamaican Premier League and a little bit of the Caribbean Champions Cup as well going forward. Otherwise, for great JPL content, you're already at the right place. JAMPL fan. YouTube, big up yourself.